Let me tell you about old Red Eyes. It's a ghost of a person, either black or Native American. They died while helping slaves and escapees reach a safe haven. Their duties possibly included misleading, harassing, and if necessary, killing any pursuers. Their most striking and only feature is the pair of piercing, glowing scarlet orbs, evenly spaced, that float roughly between 6 to 7 feet in the air. These orbs will occasionally blink out and reappear somewhere else, usually 10 feet or so away, as if they're stalking you. This story takes place at a friend's house that was already known as a weird place. We were at this friend's birthday party. There was a lot of us, maybe 8, maybe 10. A few of them decided they didn't want to hang out in the hot basement, so they opted to jump the fence that separates the house property from the rest of his property and run down to the old riverbed. They left. Maybe 10 minutes later, I realized I was really hot too, so I grabbed a soda and headed up to the landing, which had a view of both stairways in the house and also the part of the property my buddies went off to. Not long after, those who left came back screaming, piling over the fence. I popped the door open for them and they came inside, rushed in, and stopped out of breath. And that's when they told us a story. They were messing around when all of a sudden one of the bamboo bunches out there began to clatter and shake violently. Shoots snapped and broke, and some were hurled at them. Me and the friends who stayed behind, we didn't believe them. Eventually, they worked up the nerve to go out again. But this time, a few other friends decided to go with them. They brought one of their dogs. They propped the gate open for the dog to squeeze through, and off they went into the woods. I sat on the front porch with a friend, waiting for them. We talked trash about them for a while. Not too long after, we heard a loud scream. The dog ran back, first one in the house, and here come the others, piling over the fence. Their story's a bit different this time. They couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Something made the dog growl. They turned and saw what looked to be a pair of eyes. Over 6 feet off the ground and burning scarlet, glaring at them. And then they blinked and were gone, only to show up a few long strides to the right. They realized that whatever it was slowly, gently positioning itself between them and the house. That's what made them scream and bolt. Again, we called bullshit. We didn't believe them. A couple years later, I found myself staring down the same burning red eyes over the roof of my car, staring into the front door, and in one case, staring me down before I could even crank my vehicle. While my encounters weren't as terrifying as theirs, they were still bad, and to this day, I never want to go there again.